Alright, so my place is kind of a mess right now, but that's how it gets when I'm in the middle of this stuff. What I'm going to try to do now is I need to rehab the fan and the surround before I send it off to get powder coated. But the wiring harness is still hooked up to it. The alternator on this car is actually in here. Okay, looks like there's a ground strap right near this rivet. So this red one went onto this post. This one didn't have anything on it. Bluish black one went onto here, which looks like a voltage regulator. Looks like a green wire. Strip one, and we're free. All right, I don't have a wrench for this. I checked my toolkit and I'm supposed to have some sort of wrench that interacts with this pulley, but I don't know what's going on. This isn't compatible. Got it. Nice. Apparently I'm supposed to tap these studs around the perimeter of this fan housing. Try it, I guess. Go. So when I have this powder coated, there's such a small amount of clearance in between the edge of these fan blades and the fan surround. What I'm going to tell my powder coater to do is mask off the ends of these blades so that there's no material here. Hopefully that'll be enough to avoid any contact. Maybe you're supposed to do this. I still don't see much movement. Just let that soak. Come back to this later. So what I read is that to get the fan off the alternator, you can soak this intersection right here and then drop it onto a piece of wood. It should come off. I don't know. Apparently there's nothing holding this fan to the alternator. It's just a friction fit right here. So I've been soaking this area right here with Croil for like 4 days and nothing's happening. I'm suspending the fan on the back of the hub on these blocks of wood and then pounding on the shaft with another block of wood and a hammer. As I was trying to pound the fan off the alternator, seeds started falling out of the alternator. So somehow the seeds from the mouse infestation were packed inside the alternator, which is really hilarious. So this is a, I don't know, 20 or 30-year-old corn seed. All right, so this is my new setup where I'm using the end grain of the wood, and I have this rag under here to catch it, and I'm gonna try driving it out on concrete. Hopefully this is just a little stiffer. That's what she said. That did not work at all. This is a magnesium fan, so I really don't want to get the fire on the actual fan blade, or that could be really exciting. So don't do this at home. Alright, so I'm getting pretty pissed off with this fan right now. Here's what I'm trying now. These are weights for a lawn aerator. They're just chunks of steel. So there's absolutely no give there. Really, these things shouldn't move at all. And the ground shouldn't move at all. And 100% of that force that I hit with this sledgehammer should drive this thing out. It should pop out. I really don't understand why this wouldn't pop out. Because I'm kind of mushrooming or messing with the threads by impacting this, I'm gonna try it with a piece of wood. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna go straight to this. This thing's coming off here. I don't know if I'm gonna destroy something or not, but it's coming off. When I was smashing it without that nut on here, it was just pushing right into the wood. I think having that nut on helps distribute it a little bit more, but now I'm just shoving this right into the wood. So I think I'm just gonna have to smash right onto this thing. And hopefully the magnesium doesn't spark and light this on fire. That would be shitty. How do you not come off? I got it. It's loose. Now, I think I might have to use the impact to get this off, but you can see there's no more gap. So I think the fan did finally come off. I'm not sure if I messed anything up smashing this thing off of here. I know that the threads were getting a little distorted from all the impacts here, so I'm gonna try to take this off with the impact. Come on, you should come off. Are you serious? Why are you still on there? Look at that. This is almost all the way off and it still doesn't want to let go. Woo! Look at that. Finally, it came off. That's amazing. Wow, what a pain in the ass. Alright, well the threads are a little messed up, but I can blast that on there with an impact, so that's good enough for me. Now it's time to clean up this fan and get all my parts ready to go to the metal finisher. Alright, so here's my 5-bladed fan that everyone hates, but I'm going to use anyway because a new fan and housing is around $1,000 for this car, and I'm not spending $1,000 for a fan, especially when I've had no overheating problems. But I do want to get this thing powder coated with some translucent gold to match the car. So what I want to do is polish this thing. Some people drill out these rivets and get this center part recoated with zinc. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to just polish this whole fan. What I started doing was experimenting with, got a bunch of different metal finishing pads on the back here, but I want to sand out these ridges here from the casting process, so I'm going to do that first, and then I'm just going to go down into a finer and finer grit until I get this thing nice and shiny. Alright, so here it is after using the red Roloc disc. I'm going to move to the brown one and then the blue one, and then I'm going to go with these rubber guys. You can see that the pads get like really clogged up with magnesium because it's such a soft metal. So I went through 2 of them. They might still work on cast iron or something, but this metal is just clogged in there, so you do have to change these things out. you're still watching, I know this has been a long video. I can't believe how long it took to get this thing off the alternator, but mission accomplished here. This thing's finally polished. It did take a little longer than I thought to polish off some of these casting marks, but yeah, just look at this thing. All right, so that wraps this up. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.